Just about to have my last meal before surgery. Hello. First things first, we're going to completely ignore how I look, my hair, how sweaty I am, out of breath, all that jazz, because some point of insanity in me has decided to have this surgery in the hottest heat wave known to our generation. It's probably the coolest summer, the last coolest summer we'll ever have. But yeah, I'm having surgery in like 40-degree weather, which is just delightful. It's currently 38 degrees in Birmingham. I am melting. I'm losing the will to live, and I hate myself for deciding to go ahead with the surgery during this heat wave. So yeah, please excuse the hair because humidity, not my best friend. Sweaty face, acne, all that jazz, and if I'm out of breath. Okay, so kind of like skimmed over it there, but yes, I am in Birmingham for another surgery. I'm having another laparoscopy. Woo, laparoscopy number 10. My 12th surgery for my endo, adeno and Pcos. And yeah, I have to come back to Birmingham because Ireland don't offer the treatment I need. Woohoo! I love how sarcastic and like lighthearted I'm about it all. So today is Tuesday the 19th. I'm having my surgery tomorrow, Wednesday the 20th. We've been in Birmingham since last Thursday the 14th because I had to get some bloods taken. Hence, if you see a bruise there, you know what that is. And I had to get all my materials for the operation. So today I've just had my last meal. I decided to have 20 chicken nuggets. Of course I did. So that is now my last meal before surgery, and then at 5 p.m. tonight I will do my bowel prep. I'm using Movie Prep, the orange flavour. That's what the hospital gave me. Declan's actually currently gone to get me some orange cordial because they've told me that it'd make it easier to drink. And yeah, then yesterday morning I done my first COVID test, which was, thank God, negative, and then I do another one tomorrow morning before I go into the hospital, and then I have to sign like a form saying both my tests are negative, and I have to show them picture proof that both tests were negative. And yeah, that's the situation. Just to go into a little bit more detail about the surgery. So it'll be a standard laparoscopy, hopefully. So I've been told like there's two options. So it'll be a standard laparoscopy where he will remove any endo, adhesions, cysts, anything that shouldn't really be there, and then he will also put anti-adhesion injections into both ovaries, which is a new treatment. It hasn't been anything that's been offered to me before. My options were to get the anti-adhesion injections or to remove my ovary, and at the time when I had my appointment with him in February I said to go with the injections, because obviously when you're given that option it's a very big decision to make. But then I did decide in April that it would be better to get my ovary removed and frozen, but unfortunately the equipment that I need for that surgery is in a different hospital, and due to the wait times and constraints, they said it's better to go ahead with the anti-adhesion injections first, and then we will review removing the ovary later on. So yeah, that's all the crack with that. I'm going to go get some water because I'm absolutely dying, but when I come back I'm going to show you what I am packing in my bag for my surgery in case there's anyone thinking about or having surgery abroad. And yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. Second litre and a half of water in. I'm actually sweating buckets. I can't describe how uncomfortable this heat is. A typical Irish person complains when it's cold, complains when it's warm. But anyway, we have a fan in the apartment. They left us a fan. Oh God, did you hear that? That was my dodgy arm. They left a fan in this room, but because Declan is actually working, we moved the fan to the kitchen area. But he's gone on lunch now, but I could have brought it in here. Anyway, enough rambling. I am beginning to pack my bag for the hospital, and the first thing that I'm going to put into it is actually my medical folder. So I started this in 2017, 2018. No, it was actually 2019 actually, when I first looked into coming to England for treatment, and basically everything that's in here is just to do with my gynae issues. And then I don't know if you can see, but on the first page I have my medication that I take and my allergies, And then the second page, I'm very careful because my address is on this one. I have what surgeries I've had previously listed and the years that I've had and what surgery it was. And then everything else is just surgery, photos, prescriptions, all that jazz. And then the next thing I have is my letters from the hospital, and I have a admissions letter that I have to fill in. I have to do a pre-assessment thing. I done this over the phone, but I'm going to fill it out anyway and just hand it to them so that they have it. I'm not bringing too big of a bag because I'm only supposed to be staying for 1 night, but as I briefly mentioned earlier, there was 2 options given to me on the pre-assessment. So I could be having a laparotomy, which is where it's 1 big incision rather than 3 or 4 keyhole incisions, and if that's the case, I might be staying more than 1 night in the hospital. But for now, we're going to manifest that it's just going to be keyhole laparoscopy surgery. So I'm just bringing a little over the shoulder bag, because after the surgery, I don't know why I said that really weird, after the surgery I have to walk to prove that I'm capable to move, etc. I'm bringing some glam slippers. These went down a treat actually the last time that I was in. I'm going to melt in them, but anyway. It says to bring a dressing gown. I don't think I'm going to need a dressing gown, because if I wear a dressing gown post-surgery in this heat, I will end up probably with dehydration, heat exhaustion, heat stroke, all that jazz, and be back in hospital. But I have a very light dressing gown if necessary. The next thing I have is these shorts. So I think these are like the best thing post laparoscopy, because I find the lacy underwear that I usually wear, the material, it really irritates where the lower abdomen scar is. So I find these great. I get like the extra large ones, and they're lovely and roomy, so I have like 3 of them. I won't need 3 of them, but anyway. Then I bought these bralettes in Penny's the other day, and I have been living in them. I'm wearing one now, and they're just so much more comfortable than a bra. Sorry, I know my head is being cut off in this, but I'm doing with a makeshift tripod. Literally, it's 2 laptops, passport holder, like a wooden thing that they had like tea and coffees in, a towel, my chicken nugget box, tissues, and 4 books. Like, that's my tripod at the moment. But yeah, I bought these bralettes. I think they're going to be super cooling and comfortable post-surgery, and easier to get on than a bra. Then the next thing I brought, oh, it's all creased now, Feckit mother will not be happy at this, but a dress, because obviously it's warm. Usually I wear leggings and an oversized t-shirt when I come out of hospital, but because the weather is just so uncomfortable right now, I said a nice flowy dress would probably be better coming out of the hospital. I also have tracksuit bottoms and an oversized t-shirt, but I will not be wearing them. Then I have another t-shirt and a pair of leggings in case I need them, socks, and then I find this is the best type of PJs post-surgery. It's not a very glamorous or sexy negligee, but after surgery you don't want to be feeling that way anyway, you just want comfort. So I got this in Dunnes Stores. I got a blue one as well, they'll be great. And you can see, you're probably seeing this in the corner of the video, I got a load of those travel bags on Amazon for when I was going to Toronto in America, and they have been a lifesaver. So I'm packing all my clothes into that so that it's in one place, and then anything else that's in my bag will be easy reach rather than like rummaging, being like, where is this, where is that? I think that's all. Obviously packing up my glasses, my phone charger, all that stuff. And then in terms of medication, my metformin, my acne tablet, my Stemetil, and then I don't need painkillers or any of the rest because they're all antihistamines and all that jazz. But yeah, that is the bones of what I'm really packing in my bag. Obviously all my toiletries and stuff like that, but yeah, can't believe I'm here again. Like, I think I'm in that like here we go again kind of mood. Just like, it hasn't really hit me yet. It'll hit me tomorrow morning when I'm sitting in the hospital on my own being like, here I go again. But yeah, I'm gonna go sit down now because that amount of exertion has absolutely exhausted me. I'm about to start prepping my movie prep. I have to take 2 litres. My first one is at 5 p.m. and then my second one is at 8, and as I've said already, I've stopped. I had my 20 chicken nuggets at 1 p.m, so I've nil by mouth in terms of food now until after surgery tomorrow. So yeah, I have to mix the two of these in a container and then mix it with a litre of water, but I'm also mixing it with some cordial to make it taste lovely. Really looking forward to this. At least it's a lot better than the bowel prep I've had for my colonoscopy. That made me violently sick, and therefore my colonoscopy was a fail. Much prefer Mobi Prep. Ireland should use Mobi Prep more often, but Ireland don't tend to use bowel prep at all for surgeries, it seems. But yeah, let's mix this up now. Okay, that took much longer than anticipated. There was no like jug to actually pre-mix the Mobi Prep sachet A and sachet B sachet. Yeah, so that was a struggle. Only for Declan, I probably would still be here. It took about 20 minutes to actually mix one. I have another one I need to mix, but it says it is much easier to drink when it is in the fridge, so I'm going to pop this one into the fridge now. It actually smells quite decent, like it smells like orange cordial. I mixed it with orange cordial as well, so yeah, let's hope it's pleasant when I'm drinking it later on. Yeah, not looking forward to that. Excuse the focus on my camera, I know it is breaking, but cannot afford to get a new camera right now. But just to update you, I have started my delicious cocktail of Mobi Prep. It's not delicious, it's better than what I've had previously, still not delicious, and it's not even the taste that's the problem, it's the consistency. Like, it's just, it feels like I'm drinking bottles of syrup with a weird kind of tangy taste. But yeah, I just have this much left to go on this bottle, and then I don't need to start my next one until 8 p.m, and then it's around 8 p.m when the action happens. So yeah, at the moment I'm currently in the bedroom with my biggest fan, and I'm editing my Toronto and New York vlog. Struggling as to what to name it, but I'll come up with something. But yeah, that's the update for now. Good morning, I'm showered, dressed, ready to go, just waiting for a normal time to leave to go to the hospital, because I think the hospital's only like 5-10 minutes drive away, so I think it's like 10 to 7, and I'm not needed to be in, that's really bad English, but I'm not required to be in until 7:30. Bowel prep done, was horrific for like 3 hours, but it's grand. I don't think they take into consideration that the hot weather I didn't eat as much, so I'm still having like really crampy pain, but yeah, ready to go for laparoscopy number 10. Got my sexy socks on. In my room, waiting to be gowned, have my socks on. Sadly, Mum and Declan couldn't come in, but it's all good. I'm used to doing this now. Met Mr. Fifi and he is lovely. Said I was all summery in my pink, which I am. Hello, I'm just back in my room post surgery. I went down at around 5:09 and woke up in recovery around 12:20. So a very long surgery. But I met Mr. Fifi and he said that I'm gonna feel a lot more comfortable now, so. Sorry, but a member of the admissions team just came in to check to see how I was doing and handed me this little toiletries bag with like shampoo, conditioner, body lotion and shower gel. Ireland could never. Like, what the hell? Also, if you can hear like a loud humming sound, it's my compression sock things, the things I hate. They never let me sleep comfortable. Hello. So as you can tell, I am back in Laois. We flew back on Saturday and it is now Tuesday. It's taken me a couple of days to just readjust and settle back in to home. Still bedbound. I'm feeling very much yeah, I've had surgery, if that makes sense. Like everything has like officially worn off. Like I'm feeling everything move. And yeah, my belly button is probably the most irritated one, but my lower and my right side are the most painful incisions. My left one, like I want to say touch wood, is not paining me at the moment, but it is uncomfortable, like, and I'm dying to lie on my sides because I can't sleep on my back anymore. Like my back is killing me. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Like, as I've been telling everyone, the pain that I'm in now is just post-op pain, and I take this pain any day over my usual pain, which is saying something. All the gas, because obviously, as I said, I think I was saying this anyway in the vlog, they have to pump you up because obviously my stomach is so small, they have to pump me up so they can root around in there, and because obviously they've done so much rooting around, I had so much trapped gas in my shoulders, so every time I burped, oh, it was so painful, or if I moved or if I coughed, it was very painful. But I think all the gas is gone. I am still struggling with my right lung. I have a really sharp pain in my rib cage. I'm just praying it's just trapped gas in there, and not pleurisy, but we'll keep an eye on that over the next few days. But yeah, doing good. Sleep. Me and sleep have a very complicated relationship. I'm getting a bit of sleep, not as much as I should be getting, and not as long as I should be, but it's not as good either because I'm very conscious of, like, if I heard a noise I'll wake up, which is really bad. But hopefully now in the next few days I'll get a bit more sleep. It's hard to believe it's almost a week tomorrow. But yeah, all looking okay so far. Wait, no, before I do anything, I had a shower this morning, and I just was saying to Mum afterwards, like, I just rediscovered how I can't really do anything on my own after surgery. I was like, no, I should be okay. I got into the shower and I was like, no, I'm not okay. I'm really struggling with what I think is vertigo, which is nothing new to me post-surgery. It's happened to me a couple of times before where I've had bouts of vertigo, and when I've gone to the doctor, they're like, well, like, SJ, like, look at what you've gone through and what they removed, and if, like, as what Mr. Fifi said, the surgery was absolutely major and was not as, like, he was not expecting it to be as bad as it was. Like, I'm not surprised that I have vertigo, if that makes sense. I can't walk anywhere without glam stick because I get, like, really, like, oh, what's going on? But hopefully that'll pass in the next few days. I also said to Mum and Declan, I haven't reached my bad day yet, and I'm a little bit like, because there's always like 2 or 3 bad days post-surgery where I'm like crying, I'm so uncomfortable, I'm so agitated. Yeah, I have a funny feeling it's coming though. Like, you know, when you know deep down, you're like, oh god, it's on the way. My acne is really bad as well at the moment. I don't know if you've noticed. Well, obviously you will have noticed if you've been staring at me the past 4 minutes while I'm talking. I'm a bit concerned because usually my skin clears up after surgery, and I can see this time it's not the case. But yeah, I just want to give you a quick little look at my incisions. This one down here, I'm trying to be very careful because it's a very sensitive area, is bruising really badly. But obviously that's due to the uterine wall and all the rooting about and moving about and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, and then this one here, this one, as I said, it's uncomfortable, but like, thank god it's not very painful. The belly button, this one, yeah, my BD is really struggling with this one, and this one down here. This one, I took this off yesterday to look at it, and they've done such a great job. Like, it just looks like a scratch, but this one looks nasty, like not nice at all. The first day when I took it off to take off the bloody dressing, I was like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, it's just another scar, don't cry. But yeah, it's really hard to look past how ridiculous my belly button, because it's definitely not a belly button anymore. But yeah, I'm doing okay. Just wanted to give a little update since coming home, and fingers crossed the next few weeks go smooth in recovery. Excuse the state of the bed. I was really hot, so I literally just like flung the duvet over to one side, but I just, look at those sexy socks, they have to stay on for a while. If anyone is having a laparoscopy for the first time, or if it's like your second or third and you find it really uncomfortable in bed, you need to get yourself a pregnancy pillow. These things are so good for when you want to try. Like, I can't, as I said, lie on my back for too long if I'm trying to sleep because it gets really painful. So I slowly kind of like lean onto this for like relief. And then it has like this smaller cushion here, which is really good for when you're trying to like, again, roll over onto this side. But yeah, you need to get yourself a really good pregnancy pillow. They're a game changer for recovery. Like, honestly, they're the only reason why I'm actually comfortable in bed. So yeah, get yourself a pregnancy pillow if you're having a laparoscopy anytime soon. I think I've sadly reached that down day that I thought. I was praying that wouldn't come, but I think it has come. Last night, the pain, it just reached a point where I just sat here crying, and then I had like, I can't say it was a migraine, but it probably was a migraine. It's just not the type of migraine I'm used to, because the whole of my head was like lightheaded, pain, dizzy, and just like fuzzy, if that makes sense. Which I think it might be more so the vertigo that I'm suffering from, but it's also, I think, hugely down to the lack of really good quality sleep. So my mum rang the doctor today, and hopefully I'm getting some sleeping tablets. I will be able to sleep. Yeah, fingers crossed. I forgot to say in that previous clip, it's now Friday, so it's been a week and 2 days since my 10th laparoscopy. Like, it never gets any easier. You think, oh, like, recovery is going to be smoother, I know what to expect. No, recovery is not linear. Like, out of all 10 laparoscopies, each one has had like a different healing process. And I think the only thing that I know now from recovery is that it's not going to be over in 6 weeks. Like, I know it's going to take 3 to 6 months. But the thing is, I'm now consciously aware of that, and I just have to take things easy. Although easy and me in the next few months is not going to be in the same sentence, because I have a lot on, but I just need to know to take it one step at a time. But yeah, I'm going to end this vlog here. But I will be giving updates on my social media over the next few weeks on how I'm doing. And if you have any questions, or if you're having a laparoscopy anytime soon, don't hesitate to pop me a message on my Instagram or leave a comment below, and I will gladly help or give advice or chat or whatever it may be to anyone who might be having a laparoscopy anytime soon. Okay, I'm gonna go try to brush my teeth and wash my face, which seems like a mammoth task for me right now. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you soon. Hello, it is future me. So the last clip that I filmed was a week ago, I think. It is now Friday the 5th of August, and things have sadly gone a little bit downhill in terms of my recovery. So on Monday, Bank Holiday Monday, I began to think that I might have a little bit of an infection, because the lightness in my head and the dizzy head and the headache were getting worse, and every time I tried to move I felt really lightheaded, and I felt really hot and then really cold. And then I looked at my incisions, and 3 out of the 4 of them looked like they were infected. So I sent photos to my GP, and my GP said yes, that I have an infection, and it's spread around my body. So I'm on really strong antibiotics, and I haven't really seen them work yet, because the last 2 nights, even though I'm on sleeping tablets, I've been waking up with the pain and discomfort. So hopefully by tomorrow or Sunday I should see an improvement. If not, I fear that I'll have to go to hospital, but fingers crossed that I don't have to go to hospital. Also, as you can visibly tell, I'm run down because my acne is flared up, and I actually can't express how painful my acne is. It is very painful. Sorry, I'm filming this on my phone and an email just came in. But yeah, that is my update. Hopefully by Sunday I'm feeling a little bit more further on in my recovery than I am right now. But yeah, taking it very easy, watching loads of housewives and trying to eat where I can. Sorry, someone just walked past the window and could hear me talking, was looking at me. But yeah, for now it's just loads of rest and recovery, and fingers crossed soon I'll turn the corner. Anyway, just wanted to give that update.